Independent.
There is a secret side of Disney World the company doesn't want you to see. If you look at a map of the park, there's a little green spot in the middle of Bay Lake. Now, there's no description of what it is, and it's completely off limits to everyone, including employees. Around 20 years ago, this mysterious island was actually another Disney park called Discovery Island. You'd take a boat from shore, arrive at the island, and basically look at exotic birds. Fast forward to 1999, Animal Kingdom opens, and it's basically a bigger and easier to get to version of Discovery Island. This sparked the very quick decline of the island. Today, it's abandoned and in ruins, completely overrun by nature. It's also heavily guarded. If you're anywhere near Bay Lake, you can be assured that you're being watched. It makes you wonder if there's more to this island than Disney is letting on.
North Korea. I don't know what this is. Spaceship, launcher, building. You tell me. There is no Street View.
Did you know that memories can be passed down for up to 14 generations in the human genetic code? Trauma behaves like a virus. It is passed down to our children, and then they repeat the cycle. When a man goes to war or a woman experiences abuse, this leaves a lasting effect on the human book of life. The traumatic events, the pain and sadness of today become the world wars of tomorrow. Let us break the cycle.
Without any purpose, the researcher placed one underwing onto another, which was absolutely identical, and a very strange thing happened. The part broke free from the tweezers, hovered in the air for a couple of seconds, and then slowly fell down on the table. The wing plates obviously interacted. Viktor Stepanovich repeated the experiment, and one plate hovered over the other again. Then the scientists fastened several wings together with a wire, obtaining a chintic block, and right after that, not only light objects, but even a thumbtack easily hovered above the block. At some moment, the thumbtack even completely disappeared from view as if it moved into another dimension. Grebennikov realized that he had accidentally found something different. He discovered the phenomenon of anti-gravity. Later, the scientists called this discovery the cavity structure effect.
People have been losing trust in the mainstream media like crazy recently. The entire world has been going through a lot recently, and the mainstream news outlets have been reporting everything every step of the way. But now, people are starting to look back at some of these reports and believe that the mainstream media may have been manipulating some aspects of what's going on, or just faking things altogether. For example, some people are starting to believe that major news outlets are paying actors to interview them at major events in order to add some sort of false validation or to push some sort of agenda or narrative of what happened. Now, I'm not sure how true that is, but there are multiple videos of what appears to be the same person being interviewed by multiple news companies and having different aliases. And all major news outlets are owned by the same group of companies way at the top. I have a video that someone sent me. I want you guys to check it out and let me know what you think about all this in the comments.
And you believe this? TikTok.
It's the big pharma problem, the big agri problem.
By not participating, not eating the fast food, not eating the restaurant food, not eating what they're selling you, not buying what they're selling you. I'm telling you, not eating what they're selling you. And if somebody's selling you food on a commercial, that's a food you probably don't want to eat. There's a little jingle they're singing, that's a food you probably don't want to eat. Because food value is inversely proportional to the amount of marketing that's spent on that food. Because food value is inversely proportional to the amount of marketing that's spent on that food. They don't market broccoli, don't market Brussels sprouts, they don't market food that's good for you, they market food that is highly processed. The profit margins on cereals, on crackers, on breads is unconscionable. Because when you buy a box of cereal, for example, what you're basically buying is a box of air. Profit margin on that stuff is repulsive. Why do you think the biggest companies in the world, like Philip Morris and the cigarette companies, you know what else they own? Potato chip companies. They own the snack food companies.
You brought up MK Ultra.
Yes.
MK Ultra was a government program run by the Central Intelligence Agency. MK Ultra was a mind control program, a brainwashing program. The CIA was trying to learn how to control people's behavior without their knowledge. Now, this is all came out in Senate and congressional hearings in the 70s. Their main objective was to create what they called hypno-programmed assassins, people who would kill on command. The people would be through drugs and hypnotism. The objective was to get people to go and commit an act of murder against their moral code and have no memory of their programming and be amnesic even of the act after the fact often. That was their main goal. The CIA admitted that they had done this. All the records had been destroyed.